If you know me, you know I have never ever thought that working a 9-to-5 was the only way that you could make money for a living. And over the last few years, I've been blessed to build multiple income streams that have allowed me to leave my 9-to-5. So today I'm going to be talking about how it's been possible to build a multi-six-figure business with just one income stream that grew into 7 streams of income, all stemming from publishing a book on Amazon KDP. So I was flipping through the pages of my coloring book and I came across this page with the woman paying her tithes. You see she getting her tithes written out and everything. And that made me think about just how important giving back is. And then I thought of when Abraham met Melchizedek in Genesis. So what happened was Abram found out that his nephew Lot had been captured. And Abram was like, not my nephew. So he gathered his servants together and got ready to go over and get Lot back. So they were able to get Lot back as well as his spoils and a whole lot of other stuff. And so while Abraham was on his way back from getting Lot, he runs into Melchizedek. Now, Melchizedek was a priest and a king. So when Melchizedek saw Abraham, he blessed him and he said, you were able to win and get Lot back because God was with you. Abraham in turn blessed Melchizedek with 1/10 of everything he had, which is where the tithe comes in because of the 10th. But because Melchizedek was a priest, this became known as the Melchizedek order, which was a priesthood that testified of Jesus and of the abundance of being blessed with a promise. And so when the Lord blesses you in your business, you also want to be able to give back that which he has blessed you with. Now, why is it important to have multiple streams of income? One reason it was so important for me is because if you watched any of my other videos, you know that I've mentioned that my account on Amazon had gotten suspended and terminated prior to, has been reinstated. But just think, if it stayed terminated and all of my money was coming from that one source, then once that account was gone, that would mean I would not have any other income coming in. So it's important to build streams because you never know when a certain income is going to fluctuate. Okay, so let's get into income stream number 1, which was the source of all of the other income streams that were built around it. And that income stream was publishing books on Amazon. I actually started this business while I was still working my 9-to-5. And in 1 year, I made over 6 figures. And that was the year I was like, listen, it's about time. So yeah, that was the year I actually quit. But in order to publish a book, you would just go to amazon.kdp.com. And then if you've ever purchased anything from Amazon, then you're going to use that same login information and you're just going to sign in. If you don't have an account with Amazon, then you would just click on Join KDP. You're also able to see some information regarding becoming your own publisher. And if that is something you're interested in, then I'll link a video and you can just click on that video and watch that one after you finish watching this one. But essentially, you would just take the information that you know. What are you good at? What are you passionate about? What gifts do you have? What have you been called to do? What do you normally do in your 9-to-5? Take that information, package it into a book, and then you will publish that book. And so my book was like the source of everything, right? Because this is where, if you think of it like a tree, my book would have been the stalk of the tree. And then all of the other streams that are going to come from the tree are the vines that are on the tree, okay? So think of it like that. Everything that I've been able to create around the book business is going to be a complement of that book business. And that's one of the things you want to make sure you do when you're building your income streams. Think of how one stream can complement the other so that they can all work together. So for example, let's say you publish a book and then you're thinking to yourself, how can I create more income streams from this one book? Maybe if you published it as a paperback book, maybe you want to publish it as a hardcover, or maybe even as an ebook. Maybe you want to put that book into multiple languages and publish it that way. Use the options you're already given on that specific platform to grow your income stream. All right, now the next income stream is going to be digital products. Now, when you think of digital products, you can think of things like coloring pages and ebooks. For example, with my coloring books, although my coloring books are published on Amazon and Amazon prints and ships the book for me, I then went and created digital products to put on my own website. So essentially, I would just take a page from my coloring book and then I would save this page as a PDF document so that when someone goes on my website to purchase the PDF document, they get it immediately. And now instead of them just getting it in this book format, whereas it's on a certain type of paper. So let's say if they wanted to color with markers, maybe it bleeds through too much for them. So when they purchase the PDF download, now they have an option where they can print it on whatever paper they want. Income stream number 3, wholesale. I do wholesale using 2 different sites. One site is Ingram Spark, where I sell wholesale to bookstores like Barnes & Noble and Target Online, Walmart.com, things like that. I go through Ingram Spark. You have to give a discount on your books so that bookstores are more willing to purchase those books. I have a video walking you through how you can publish your book on Ingram Spark. I'll also link that. But the second place that I sell wholesale is via Fair. So Fair allows you to reach independent retailers across the US, Canada, Europe, and more. And you can boost your business with exposure to hundreds of thousands of independent retailers worldwide. And one of the things I love about Fair is that people are able to try your products in their store risk-free. So they can get $100 off of their first order, 1 year of free shipping. They even have buy now, pay 60 days later, and free returns on your first order. Next up is affiliate marketing. Affiliate marketing is when you refer a product that you like or you use in your business to someone else so that they can start using it. And in turn, the affiliate that you're referring, let's say, for example, if I am referring my Amazon Associates affiliate link, I get a kickback off of that, and it doesn't cost you anything extra for clicking on that link. So if you sell books on Amazon, then it would make sense for you to sign up for their Amazon Associate program so that when you're referring products to your customers, you can in turn make a little money off of those products as well. One of the great things that I love about the Amazon Associates program is, let's say I refer one of my books to you using my Amazon Associate link. If I refer one of my books to you and you decide to purchase that book, not only do I get a kickback from that book, but anything else that you purchase on that order, I also get a kickback on that. So those funds, even though they may seem minute or small in increments, once they start adding up, you'll start appreciating that extra income stream. Now, if y'all are enjoying this video so far, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up and comment below letting me know if you use any of the income streams I've mentioned so far or if you plan to start using any of the ones so far. All right, now next is going to be Amazon FBA with my branded skin tone colored pencils and my regular colored pencils. These are currently sold out though, so yeah. And this is all done via Amazon FBA. With Amazon FBA, you will find a product to outsource. A lot of times people outsource overseas, so you can think of sites like maybe AliExpress or Alibaba, or even if you source in the US, just know it'll be a little bit higher. But what you would do is you would outsource the product, you would explain to the supplier what you're looking for, and then you would go ahead and get those products sent directly to Amazon. One of the reasons I wanted to see how I could continue to grow things on Amazon was because I know that Amazon is one of the largest platforms, and you have to think when people are coming to Amazon, they're already looking to purchase stuff. So if you could get your products, including your books or any other things on Amazon, that is a great way to impact your revenue because people are already looking for those types of products. So after you already know what type of product you want to sell, you would just set up your account by going to sell.amazon.com, and you would just click on sign up so that you could get started in your process. If selling on Amazon FBA is something you're interested in, just let me know in the comments and I may consider doing a video about how you upload once you already have your product. All right, next up at number 6, we have courses and other means of passive income. For example, because I started my book business, people then started asking me, how do you create a book? And then they started asking me, how did you sell over 50,000 copies of your book? So that prompted me to create my signature program, Book Bag University, which enrollment is still open. Listen, y'all, enrollment was actually supposed to close like yesterday or the day before, but I had actually forgotten. And since I ended up letting more people enroll, I haven't closed it yet. So if you do want to enroll in Book Bag University, that is my signature program where you can learn my exact strategy of how I started building my business from start to finish and how I've been able to sell so that you know how to run that business as well as build your business. Like you may want to do a webinar teaching someone the process you use to publish your second or third book. Last but not least is YouTube. So because I started doing wholesale, and then I started doing affiliate links, and then I started gaining a host of experience and put my own program together, started selling courses, I wanted to find a way to give back, like we had talked about earlier. When you're blessed, you want to be able to be a blessing. So I wanted to find a way to give back. So I started publishing videos on YouTube, kind of giving some tips and strategies of how I was able to publish a book. Then my channel ended up getting monetized. So all you need to start a YouTube channel is your iPhone. Listen, I still use my iPhone. I'm recording on my iPhone right now. So all you really need is your iPhone. Get you some good light in. Like, it's daytime now, but I also have a little light that I use sometime, and you can, you know, change the setting on it. And then I have a tall ring light as well that I use. When you get paid on YouTube, you're not actually getting paid from YouTube. You're getting paid from Google AdSense. So once you've met the minimum requirements, I believe it's like 1,000 subscribers. It may be 500 now, I have to check. And then you have the 4,000 hours of watch time. You'll be able to get monetized. All right, so here's what most people don't tell you. Most people don't tell you that you should sow into what sows into you. That goes from the business level straight across the board. If your business is sowing into you, sow back into it. I remember when I first started, my spiritual mother, she was like, make sure once your business starts making money, you invest the money back into the business. Because I originally started from my 9 to 5, I took the money that I was making from my 9 to 5 and I used that money towards finding an illustrator and paying her, getting an ISBN number for my book. So I used that money to help me start building the business. Once the business started generating money, I then took the money from the business, reinvested that money back into the business by paying for marketing, by producing more books, just doing things that the business actually needed to run. Once the business started running, I then took money that I was making from the business and started putting it into other streams of income to start those businesses as well. So as another example, if you have a local church and your leader sows into you by preaching the word of God to you. I know for me, when my spiritual dad sows into me by preaching the word of God to me, I then sow back into the ministry by giving my offering and by paying my tithe, because Jesus, which is the priest forever after the order of Melchizedek, said, these things ought ye to have done. And always do it cheerfully and from the heart. So diversify your streams of income, steward them with care by reinvesting back into them and doing the necessary things, and give back what you've received. In doing this, you inherit the promises of God, not just in your business and your finances, but also in every aspect of your life. Every victory in your life will come from God, just like with Abraham. Now, leave me a comment below letting me know what stream of income you'll be adding to your business. And thank you so much for liking and sharing this video so that I know to keep creating content like this. All right, guys, y'all see my little heart? Now connect with me to finish the heart. All right, guys, until next time, bye-bye.